भजन साधं भेटते चालू सर्व
कामयाबी एक्सक्यूज मी कामयाबी जो होती है ना सुबह की तरह होती है। कामयाबी सुबह की तरह होती है, उसे देखने के लिए आपको उठना पड़ता है, राइट? सही है ना? वैसे ही आपको जिंदगी में कोई भी चीज हासिल करना हो, जब तक आप उसके बारे में सोचोगे नहीं तब तक आप उसको हासिल नहीं कर पाओगे। अभी आप लोग जो है योर कॉलेज यू आर थिंकिंग अबाउट योर करियर एंड एवरीथिंग, आसान शब्दों में अगर मैं आपको बोलूँ ज़्यादा आपको ज़्यादा आसानी से समझ में आएगा। क्रश, राइट? जब तक आप अपने क्रश को बताते नहीं हो तब तक उसको पता कैसे चलेगा? बराबर है ना? कौन सा क्रश? कोई भी क्रश हो सकता, तुम्हें कौन सी चाहिए? So guys, this is Rajan Mahesh. So I work for an international human rights foundation. We basically work for the human rights of the individuals. Before we come up with the next of human rights, can I have your attention? Our constitution has given us the freedom of right to speech and talk. That doesn't mean that when you talk, आप किसी का उल्लंघन कर रहे हो। Even you have the freedom to talk, I have the freedom to talk, right? But हम जब बातें करते हैं, हमारी बातों से अगर किसी को नुकसान होता है, तो वो उल्लंघन होता है, right? तो अभी आप लोगों ने जो किया, that was a small example. So basically we were talking about human rights. Before we talk about the human rights, it's very important for us to know the evolution of human rights, where it started, how it came. क्योंकि जो आज आप लोग यहाँ पे टेबल पे बैठे हो, आराम से पढ़ाई कर रहे हो, ये इतना आसान नहीं था पुराने ज़माने में। Today girls, you have the liberty to choose everything on your own. You have the liberty to come to the colleges and all. But in the olden days, it was not possible. If you talk about the human rights can be divided into three parts, like the ancient history, then the modern history, and the medieval history. If you talk about the ancient history, that is before Christ, BC, you might have seen that there was lot of changes going on in that period also, wherein people were fighting for their rights. But those rights that we got, or the rights that they got, was basically a dharma right, because we were all those days, like we were all believing into a particular religion, or it was the king ruled. So whatever rules and regulations were made, that were made according to the kings, and those rules that were given to the people were not coming exactly to the bottom level, like it was only to the upper level. The very basic rights of the people was not there, right? So a lot of changes had happened in the past. Even if for example, if you talk about Bible and all, Moses was there who freed his people from the Israelites. And if you talk about Ramayana and Mahabharata, these are a very good example of human rights. If you see in Ramayana also, where Lord Rama had to sacrifice his family for his mother's will. He had to fight with Ravana for the dignity of woman, for the dignity of a wife, for a woman, because even that was a right for a woman to live, right? Because Ravana had taken Sita forcibly. Even Lakshman was there who, for his dignity, had a fight with Suparna, Ravana's wife, sister. And Ravana had to fight for his sister's dignity. So even in the ancient history, we just see that every person was fighting for the right. Now when we come to the say the medieval period, that is from the say around 16th century or the 15th century, where we find lot of revelations going on. For example, like Britain. Britain was the only country that was ruling all over the world. So at that time also there was this king of Britain who had introduced a bill or a right for the citizen of his country, and that was called as Magna Carta. And that Magna Carta right became the constitutional right of our country. So even in those periods, like when Britain was ruling all over the world, America was also in the race, but America was also a slave to Britishers. But American got their freedom, that was in 1776. That was way before when we got our independence. When American got their independence, we were actually being ruled by the Britishers at that time. So even in that period, like in American, they had passed a bill, amendments, that is called the Citizen Law. So if you see that even in the past, people were struggling for the human rights. And when we come back to France also, even France at that time, like most of the people were fighting for, there was a revolution going on in the entire world for human rights and all. There was a famous quote by Mr. Abraham Lincoln that what do you mean by democracy? Democracy means what? Of the people, by the people, and for the people. Without democracy, you cannot run a country or a society. For a democracy, you need to have your society to be there. And if you talk about America also, when they had fought for their freedom fight, Washington, Mr. Washington, who had fought for the rights of the people, based on the contribution given by Mr. Washington, America today, the capital of America is named as Washington DC, right? So these are the things that we see in future, in the past, that how people have struggled to get the rights. Now coming back to India, India was struggling for human rights. India was, when these countries were like actually developed, and they were going on with the reformation and changing the laws and all, we were still ruled by the Britishers. So in this entire human rights section, whatever we see today, Americans played a great role in framing out the human rights. So during that period, that is the 1776 or 17, during that period when they were getting the independence, they came up with a plan of human rights, and they formed a nation, League of Nations was formed, wherein they came up with the idea of that we should protect the rights of the human. But unfortunately, First World War started, that was in 1940 to 1990s. The First World War was there. But due to that, what happened is that the League of Nations got dissolved. Again, there was a a meeting of all the great nations and all, and they formed a League of Nations again. But again, the Second World War started, and due to Second World War, again the League of Nations was destroyed. But after that, Americans, what they did, they formed a UNO. That is, it combines around say 51 powerful nations of the world, wherein they passed a resolution for human rights. So this is how the evolution of human rights started coming up in the world. And by that time, that is I think 10th December 1948, what is regarded as the World Human Rights Day. And during that period only, when we were into the process of getting independence 1947, and by 1948, when the Constitution of India was written, was when we were going up with the Constitution of India, our leaders like Dr. Babasaheb Ambedkar and they all saw that the United Nations had given really a very good laws for the people, so that the dignity is not hurt, poverty, slavery, all these things get eradicated from the society. And we in India, that is in June I think so, we started this one Constitution of India, and the Constitution of India amended those rules and regulations that were framed by the UN into our Constitution that we call as the fundamental rights. So this is how the evolution of the human rights have started. And I, being working for an international human right, we have a presence in like Delhi, MP, Gujarat, and in Pune. So people like you, if you wish to join us, you are most welcome, because when you join, you are working for somebody else. You are not working for yourself, but for the betterment of the society. Just as the previous people who have worked hard so that you and me can live a better life, we can also do the same thing so that our future generation gets a better life. That's all I can tell. Rest, my friend Mr. Deepak would like to introduce something about law, because I'm not a law student.